AAA bond rating. Paul, you're doing a wonderful job. Board members, you're doing a wonderful job. Roberta, you're doing a wonderful job. But the fact of the matter is, the real reason why you have that wonderful bond rating belongs to the taxpayers of this town. It really is because most of us pay our taxes promptly.
I just want to mention in terms of the AAA bond rating, because I think your analysis is wrong. First of all, our community was wealthy before 2008, and the bond rating has gone up 3 times since I've been town supervisor and now is AAA.
Just really quickly on the bond rating, when was it that the bond rating agencies started changing their criteria on how it is that they looked at municipal taxes in the tax base? Do you guys know?
No.
Seeing as you guys tout the bond rating all the time, I just assumed that you guys knew that. It was actually in 2008. So your bond rating went up when those rating agencies changed their criteria and started looking at the tax base in a lot more detail. Just so you know, it has a lot less to do with, I think, some of the things that you're saying, and a lot more to do with the criteria itself. But the question that I have for you actually right now is about the A fund balance. I noticed that it's at $19.3 million, which is a 10-year high, I think. Are you guys aware of that? You're aware, it's 10-year high. The B balance is at $12 million. B balance spend is about $76 million, and the appropriation from property tax is about 57, so about a fifth, give or take, or 6, a little bit, somewhere in there. The appropriation for the A budget is $9.3 million. So I guess my question is, why is the B budget at the B fund balance at a fraction, and why do you have 2 times, to over 200%, the total tax appropriation in the A budget? Why is there such a massive imbalance? You could effectively skip all revenue for a year at this point and just run it out of fund balance. So it seems like you're running the B budget at a respectable fund. You're running the B fund balance at a respectable number, and you're running the A fund balance at this 10-year high where you could not charge taxes at all for 2 years and be fine. So what's going on there? You can pause my clock. I'd love to hear it.
No, we wait until you finish all your questions.
I'm done with my questions.
And then we address all of the questions after all of the speakers have spoken. That's the way we do it.
Okay.
If we have the answers.
You have the answers?
I do not have the answers.
Eric Singer.
Hello, I'd like to address 2 specific items tonight relating to the 2018 budget. The first item is regarding what items go in the A budget and the B budget. This isn't the first time I'm saying it, but I'll say it again. The Greenberg Nature Center and the Department of Community Resources are available to all residents of Westchester County. While I would prefer that these were paid for by the county, since all residents of the county are eligible for them, under no circumstance should they be only paid for by the TOV budget. The townwide budget offers a much larger base of commercial and residential property tax base from which to fund the Department of Community Resources. I believe it's a great mission and great programming that they do. My only argument is who pays for it. And I believe that it's only fair and justifiable, and I'm still waiting. Mr. Feiner, I asked you this question earlier. I'm still waiting for anyone to give me a good, not illegal, but a good reason why it is not in the townwide budget. No one can do so.
The question about the fund balance. The fund balance, we have fund balance policy that we're staying within. So that's the reasoning for the B budget being a little bit less than the A budget. And the last question was why things are taken out of the B budget rather than the A budget for the Community Resource Center and the Parks and Rec and stuff, is because that's the way it's been done in the past. That's my understanding. And those, I believe, were all the questions that were asked. And that's it.
December 13th? Okay. So the next meeting date, I believe, would be December 13th.
We'll have to review, the town board always reviews your policy and has the ability, if the town board member, if the majority of the town board members want, to modify the policy, in the future, but we haven't.
There is a
we haven't
fund
discussed-
balance, there's a fund balance policy. And so which,
Okay, so we can have a call-out session from the audience. If you want to reserve that comment until after the 5-minute period, you'll be able to do that, or at the next public hearing, or after the meeting.
Let me ask a question. Do you have any thoughts in terms of why the A budget
the
fund balance?
I think that in the past we have budgeted conservatively, and we are whittling down that amount.
the other,
Okay. So, what is the pleasure of the town board? These are good questions,
Right.
and we'll have answers for them.
right.
December 13th is the next date. I see we have some other visitors here for some other public hearings, so thank you for the questions, and we'll have answers to those questions at the next public hearing.
Okay. I'd like to move we adjourn to December 13th.